it's Elle, and today I'll be giving you a tour of my colorful and aesthetic desk space. I'm a small artist, so this is a detailed look into how I organize my inventory, cute, useful desk accessories I use on a daily basis, and basically all of the things that I love to surround myself with that inspire me to be creative. So starting off with this standing desk, it's what I use to package all of my orders. It was gifted to me by FlexiSpot, and so far it has been such a blessing for my back. I like to decorate my space with 90s Y2K decor that remind me of my childhood, and I found this incredible Powerpuff Girls cookie jar on eBay, and it's probably one of my favorite things that I own. Underneath that, I just have a bunch of pens, pencils, and paintbrushes. I hung these little Sanrio keychains that I got from a blind bag, and I was so happy to find Kuromi. And on my wall, I have a few small prints. A couple of them feature clothing that I've designed and artists that I've had the pleasure of collaborating with, so I'll make sure to link them below so you can check out their art. This adorable Kuromi case is actually filled with wipes, so it's pretty useful for sanitizing my desk before I start packaging. Beside that, I have some tape, which is pretty self-explanatory, but I decorated it with a bunch of my Patreon stickers. Moving on to the left side of my desk, I have this 3-tier rack from Daiso, and it pretty much just houses my larger prints. These ones were illustrated by the insanely talented Yeonpyeon Art. I got these pastel crates from Hey, and I love that they're stackable. They really help me organize my products in such a cute way. In the first crate, I have a bunch of my smaller postcard prints that were illustrated by AngelCry.3. The second crate is filled with a lot of washi tapes, which, not gonna lie, is very addicting to collect, but I actually use them quite often for sealing my Patreon mail. Lastly, in the third and final bin, I have some extra inventory like prints, Patreon stickers, pin backing cards, etc. Beside my bins, I have my Sadrum's collector's album, which I use to organize all of my stickers that I've received as a patron or have just purchased from artist friends. I just don't have the heart to use them or mess them up because they're all so cute, so I keep them in here. On the very top of my desk, I have 2 little cloud shelves from H&M with some cute decor, like this Sailor Moon figure. I also got this Powerpuff Girls locker piggy bank from Etsy a while back, and again, it just reminded me of something similar I had when I was younger, so I'm obviously just healing my inner child. And on this shelf, I have a cherry lamp, which I don't use too often, but I love cherries and it's definitely on brand. Next to that, I have a VHS tape with a sticker I designed, which I used once for a photo shoot. On the far left of my desk is this clip-on tripod, which is super useful for filming overhead shots on my iPhone, especially when I do TikTok unboxings. And I like to be comfy, so at the bottom of my desk, I have this fuzzy rug and my Crocs. Then on the right side of my standing desk, I have a grid with some sweet letters that I've received in the mail, which makes me so happy. Below that is my inventory storage cart, which just makes the whole packaging process so much smoother. The first row has most of my enamel pins. I also have exclusive Patreon membership cards and pin backing cards in this container. Here's some of my more recent Patreon stickers, and then in this little cup, I just have a bunch of extra buttons that I was commissioned to design for Boba Guys a few months ago. I also hung a little container on the side of my inventory cart for when I finish packaging orders. On the second row, I use the same containers to organize all of the vinyl stickers that I designed, mainly for my Patreon, and I also have a few other enamel pins that didn't fit on the top. This little grid hanger has the remote for my hisheselle neon sign, which was a very sweet gift from my partner. So I've reached the very bottom of my inventory cart, and this row just has extra pin backing cards, a lot of the Patreon prints that I've designed over the past few months, other enamel pins that I've designed for Boba Guys, and I also organized all my rubber pin backings into this cute little heart container. Moving on to the other storage cart to the left of my standing desk, this is the cart that I use to organize all of my packaging material. Behind it, I just have some backdrops that I use for product photography. This hanging container has items that I actively use, like my return address rubber stamps, this box cutter for unboxings, which, by the way, has the cutest heart pattern on it. So in this top row, I have these holographic bags for mystery sets in my shop, these purple packaging stickers, which you've probably seen in my other videos, a bunch of different sized envelopes for when I send out stickers, and my enamel pins. Moving on to the second row, I have a lot of scissors, some washi tape. This one has a very cute Sanrio pattern, even more envelopes just in case, some packaging tape for my larger orders, and of course some postage stamps. And the very last row has my larger cloud envelopes, which I use for packaging my apparel, like my t-shirts and my crew necks. Above my packaging cart, I have this beautiful crescent moon shelf on my wall. I found it at HomeGoods and I absolutely love it. It has a few figures on it, and it also have this heart-shaped pin holder, which features most of my enamel pins. So my second desk is my work desk, which I got from IKEA years ago, and this is where I generally sit for hours every day just working and illustrating on my laptop. The gallery wall that you see above my work desk is filled with prints from some of my favorite artists ever. If you want to see how I put it together, I actually have a separate video redecorating my studio linked above. Obviously, I'm obsessed with anything cow print, and this mug is just perfection. For some reason, I've always wanted fuzzy dice, and I found these cloud pattern ones from Depop, and I just thought they would be really cute hanging on my lamp. I have this smiley face table mat because I'm a messy eater. I also suck at drinking water, but I am trying to get better at it, and this hydro flask helps me stay hydrated throughout the day. Whenever I post a photo or a video of my desk online, a lot of people always ask about this strawberry jar, which I got at HomeGoods, and it's basically filled with a bunch of candies. Right now, I've been obsessed with these strawberry ones. So I use a 16-inch Macbook Pro. I recently got this laptop stand off Amazon to help with my posture since I can sit at my desk for hours at a time. I did a full ASMR unboxing of this Hello Kitty keyboard a couple of months ago on my channel, which I'll link above, but I just love how it sounds while I type. And the rest of my tech accessories like my cowprint mouse pad and my Bluetooth mouse are from Amazon. Right beside my laptop, I have an iPhone stand, and it's great for when I'm FaceTiming while I work. I also want to point out my Sanrio iPhone case from Sonic's. It's so cute. My computer chair is also from IKEA, and this pink pillow is from Valfrey, one of my favorite brands designed by a Mexican artist. Moving on to the drawers, this one is for all of my everyday essentials like my planner, headphones, external hard drives, memory cards, and tripods for filming YouTube videos. The bottom section of my work desk has a lot of my extra notebooks and sketchbooks, which honestly I can probably do a better job using. In the row below that, I have this clear container to organize my earring collection. Earrings are hands down my favorite accessories, and I just love collecting funky, unique pieces. Feel free to let me know in the comments below if you'd like a full earring collection video, because I would absolutely love to film that. I also have a bunch of comic books and newspapers, a few of which I designed ads for when I used to work in publishing. In the back, I have extra stationery and shipping labels for printing, and on the very bottom row, I just have more packaging and some random cloths for photoshoot backdrops. In the last drawer of this desk, I store all of my makeup because I like to get ready and watch YouTube videos at the same time in the morning, so it's just convenient to have them all here. I haven't been able to use this because of my allergies, but here's a cute eyeshadow palette from the ColourPop and Animal Crossing collaboration. I also want to point out that most of these are beauty PR that I've received in the mail, so I don't exactly spend that much on makeup myself. So right next to my work desk, I have this rainbow cart, and on top of it, I have my zebra label printer for printing shipping labels. I also have this little ashtray that I use for easy to grab items like my glasses, which I constantly lose, my AirPods. This case is from Urban Outfitters, and my Hello Kitty Tamagotchi, RIP. This cart is where I organize a lot of my craft products, stationery, and random little things. In this first drawer, I have some prepackaged enamel pins that I can quickly grab and throw into envelopes. In the next drawer, I have a ton of sticker sheets that I've collected over the years. I love this vintage Sailor Moon one. These are some Sanrio red envelopes that I bought off eBay recently, and some post-its for when I write notes to my customers. And then in this drawer, I just have a bunch of leftover cellophane bags that I used to use for packaging my enamel pins before switching to glassine bags. This is my craft drawer, and as you can see, it is filled to the brim with things like confetti, glitter. I got this adorable cat tape dispenser from Daiso along with this heart hole puncher. The next drawer is dedicated to all my camera and tech gear. I was gifted this really cool fire hot sauce portable charger from Taco Bell. This box is where I put all of my memory cards so that I don't lose them. And I have this little Canon printer that was gifted to me by some friends that I've been really loving recently. It prints out things straight from my iPhone onto sticker paper, which is pretty cool. This drawer is for my taxes. Pretty boring, so we'll skip this one. This next drawer is filled with all of the rubber stamps and ink pads that I used to decorate my envelopes. A couple of them are vintage, like this flower one, and I got them off of Etsy. This one though is a custom one that I designed for one of my previous clothing collections. I also have a date stamp and this address blocker stamp that is super useful for unboxings. I got it from Daiso. This drawer has a lot of the prints that I've either bought from artist friends or have received through being a patron. I still need to find a place to frame them all, but this is where they all are for now. This one is basically just filled with beauty PR that I haven't opened. I honestly just give these out to my family and friends when I can. We're finally at the very last drawer, and it's just filled with an assortment of random things like slime, enamel pins that I haven't put on my pin board yet, and my fidget toy for my anxiety. So that pretty much wraps up my entire desk tour. This setup has definitely increased my productivity and overall mood because it's filled with so many things that make me happy, and I just have so much more motivation to create when everything is organized. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye everyone!